The man who just woke up didn't notice. The TV was broadcasting a shocking piece of news. A rabies-like unknown virus has been spreading rapidly across the globe. Those infected lose their minds and become extremely aggressive. Residents are urged to take proper precautions. Unaware of the news, the man heads out like he usually does, but he notices an unusual number of ambulances on the road today. At the supermarket, he sees people panic buying supplies like crazy. He finds it odd but doesn't think much of it. Just grabs a few days' worth of food and heads back home. It's not until his sister video calls that night that he realizes what's going on. His sister, who works for the government, knows much more about the situation. She tells him the virus is way more dangerous than reported. The authorities have already built a safe zone on a remote island. She tells him to come find her as soon as possible, so they can evacuate together. Hearing how serious things are, the man immediately books a flight to leave, but just as he's lining up to board, the check-in system suddenly crashes. Then all flights are abruptly canceled. Soon everyone gets an emergency alert on their phones. Due to the rapid spread of the virus, the country is now under total lockdown. No one is allowed to enter or leave. Some people quickly realize something's wrong and start panicking. The man quickly calls his sister to ask what's going on. She tells him to head home and wait for her instructions. She'll arrange for a helicopter to pick him up soon. But by the time he returns, the streets are already jam-packed with people. Everyone who got the alert is now panicking and trying to flee. Seeing the massive crowd gathering here, the man senses danger and immediately abandons his car, grabs his bag and starts walking home on foot. But when he finally reaches home, exhausted, he sees the neighbor's house surrounded by heavily armed soldiers, then watches as the neighbor is taken away by force. The neighbor's wild screams and twisted movements are deeply unsettling. Right now, all the man wants is to get out of here fast. But the next day, his sister delivers some bad news. Not only is their area now under lockdown, but the government also plans to turn it into a quarantine zone, and soldiers will soon come to forcibly evacuate everyone. So the man must try to avoid the soldiers as much as possible. She'll come get him once the time is right. Realizing that help might take a long time to arrive, the man rushes to the store hoping to stock up on supplies, but finds the shelves already picked clean. He has no choice but to grab what little food is left on the floor. But just as he fills his backpack and gets ready to leave, he suddenly witnesses a shocking scene.